I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Hey guys, what's up? Happy Sunday. Welcome back to another edition of I Hate Social Media, but I'm low-key obsessed with it. I'm your girl, Nakia Monet, but I cannot drive this boat by myself because I'm joined by the one and only my co-captain.
Yes, everybody, it's Howard the Third. Nice to be seen, nice to be heard. Yes.
Yes, that's right. We are here to give you guys a brand new episode. This week, we're going to talk about Jeff Bezos becoming a trillionaire. The 2000s was lit last night because we had an epic versus battle between Nelly and Ludacris. Khloe Kardashian is having a rough week on social media and fans was coming for her, child, but she definitely clapped back, and we have a lot more. Howard and I are going to also do a social media thing. We tell you what the favorite celebs are talking about on social media. And since we're quarantined, Howard and I are going to let you know what we're watching on TV/streaming services and what pages to follow. But before we get into all that, Howard, how are you doing? How's your weekend been?
Yes, doing good. Weekend's been good. Of course, didn't do too much. I did sneak out. I'm not going to lie, everybody. I needed some time. So I just saw a friend, just one friend. That's it. And other than that, I've been in the house hanging out. How about you? How's your weekend been?
Safe and you did what you had to do, because everybody's been out the house, especially going to Target. Like Target is the new club, I feel like.
Okay.
Target is the new hotspot. So as long as you're wearing your mask, your gloves, and you're washing your hands and disinfecting, I think it's fine. I had a really good week. I didn't really do much. Still in the house, bored in the house, and I'm in the house bored. Hey. But no, I had a really, really good time. It's nothing much, nothing crazy. A lot that went on in pop culture, as you know. So we're gonna have to talk about it on I Hate Social Media, but I'm low-key obsessed with it.
Yeah.
So let's get the party started. Let's get into our first segment. It's called Moments of the Week. And this is where Howard and I, we like to break down all the craziest moments that happened on social media this week, from what's trending, what's on Instagram, who's doing the latest TikTok dances. And I'm going to kick it off because IG was popping last night. The 2000s was back. And yes, I was doing a chicken head. And if you're too young to know what that is, please Google it. Okay. If you guys don't know, Swiss Beats and Timberland, they host a battle called the Versus, where legendary people come together and they play their music. And it's kind of like a hip-hop R&B battle. Well, last night, child, it was Nelly versus Ludacris. And it was the epic battle that went down on Instagram. Fans loved it, but of course the meme started because people was talking about Nelly's Wi-Fi not really working, child. It was a hot mess, but it was a great battle. Did you watch it, Howard?
Yep, I sure did. Sorry, I got the hotline on the background, so
that's your booth calling. That's your fans
got
calling.
The hotline. I mean, President Obama still calls me from time to time, so
Okay.
I don't understand. I can't run the state, President. I'm sorry, I'm doing a show. But I did watch the battle, of course. I mean, I had to be there. Nelly and Ludacris still look good. Still, to this day. To this day. They're looking good. I mean, they have so many hits. I was like, you know what, Nelly? I think Nelly won, personally, but it could be because I'm a Nelly fan. But you know what? He was dropping the hits. They did not disappoint. The only thing that kind of was iffy was that Wi-Fi, which, I understand, Nelly. Sometimes the Wi-Fi just don't be working. But, he got too much money.
Too much money, but I did hear allegedly there was a storm in St. Louis happening, like a bad rainstorm, and that's why his wife was acting crazy. And that's just the internet. I think lately with these verse battles, everybody. First of all, Nelly is too fine, so we gotta give him like some slack. But I was like, Nelly's arms and Ludacris's skin was just so perfect. They both look so good.
Ludacris has not, I mean, neither one have aged, but Ludacris, his skin looks... Oh my
drop
God.
the skin regimen right now.
Drop it. And then I never realized how nerdy Ludacris is, but still hip. It's so weird. Now I see why he plays the character in the Fast and Furious movies, because I'm like, Ludacris, you just come off so nerdy to me. But it's it works for him.
I love it. It was so lit last night. Did you do the chicken head? I love it when you do that right there.
Right there.
Da-da-da-da. I mean, no, that's Chingy, but you know, that's their era, the chicken head
I
dance.
mean, he was on there. Ludacris was on the remix, so you know.
Okay, facts.
Well, speaking of some other facts here, Jeff Bezos is back on track to becoming the world's first trillionaire ever, like number one. According to USA Today, according to sorry, everybody. According to their magazine, they're projecting that Jeff is reaching trillionaire six. The company said their projection is based on taking the advantage percentage of the yearly growth over the past 5 years and applying it to future years. Some people are not happy about this. I mean, what do we really think? What do you think, Nakia?
I mean, listen, during the quarantine, everybody always orders from Amazon. Like, if everyone's not happy about it, don't order from Amazon. But I feel like people are not upset because, listen, like, we're in a recession right now. There's so many homeless people outside. Like, I just want, like, Bill Gates is an amazing example of, like, a billionaire because Bill Gates gives his money away and he gives it to charities and he tries to help. So I'm just hoping that Jeff, if he becomes a billionaire, and listen, Jeff just got divorced and his ex-wife got damn near millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. So people were just saying, like, damn, Jeff is gonna be a trillionaire. Hopefully he can donate some of that money. But I feel like, you know, this is self-made billionaire, baby. This is what they look like. He's about to be a trillionaire. If he worked hard, why not? But hopefully he gives it away to a right cause. But child, we shall see. Well, not a right cause, but baby, Lil Boosie. B-O-O-S-I-E.
B-A-D-A-Z-Z. That's me. Wipe me down.
Hey,
yes.
Well, Boosie Badass, child, was on social media and he was on his IG Live, of course, saying some questionable things and some really off the wall things. So he was on IG Live and saying that he ordered a grown woman to give oral sex fellatio to his 12-year-old son. And he went on live to talk about this. He was claiming that he wanted to make his sons men. And everybody was like, wait a minute. First of all, this is molestation. This is rape. You cannot do this. This is children. I just found it very disturbing that one, he said it, two, that he's doing these things, and three, just how confident he was about it. Like, yeah, my son gonna be a man. And there were so many men that was defending this whole nasty rhetoric. And I thought it was really disgusting. And then it's like Boosie had a lot of nerve to try to question Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union and how they're raising their daughter, Zaya. But here you are being a horrible parent, talking about you're having grown women have sex with your kids. What do you think about it? Did you hear about it?
Oh my gosh, I only heard a little bit about it because, you know, with Boosie, I just kind of like tune him out. He's always saying something crazy, something out of the ordinary. And it's just like, I don't understand. Like, why do you think that's right? Why would you order this grown woman? And then I kept seeing everybody's stories of other men coming out, how this man was 11 and this other woman was 49. And, you know, another story like that. And it's just like, no, either way, it's disgusting. It's nasty. It's inappropriate. It's toxic. Like, leave. Why? Why do you have to have sexual relationships with a grown woman? Or even if this, you know, was a little girl, like, no.
Like, he would never have that energy if this was his 12-year-old daughter and a 30-year-old man. He would never do it. And it's sad that people do this to their sons. Because growing up, I knew guy friends who'd be like, oh, I lost my virginity at 9, or I lost my virginity at 11 to a 16-year-old. And I remember being young, being like, that is rape. That is molestation. That's not right.
Yeah.
And people on social media was like, oh, but you girls were talking to grown men. Yes, there were young girls talking to grown men, but that wasn't right. Those men were nasty to talk to us at 16 and 17. It's just not right. I just hope that maybe their moms, I don't know like where Boosie's kids' mothers are, but hopefully they step up because this ain't right, child. I don't tell nobody how to take care of their kids, but baby, them kids is in danger. I don't like it.
Child. Well, speaking of somewhat danger, Khloe Kardashian. So she's had a rough week on social media. I mean, she was just treading water because at first a rumor came out that Khloe and Tristan were expecting baby number 2. And fans came at Khloe, you know, prompting her to clap back at the fans. Now it looks like there's a woman claiming that Tristan is the father of her son. According to TMZ, quote, sources close to NBA power forward tells us we had a one-night stand with the woman, Kimberly Alexander. through 2011 to 2012. However, we're told this doesn't line up with her repeated claim that he fathered her child because the kid in question is between 4 and 5. As we reported, Tristan and Khloe are now threatening to sue Kimberly, claiming she's been lying about the kid despite Tristan's paternity test promoting that he's not the father of the child. In framing Khloe.
Howard, if you guys are listening, Howard's Wi-Fi is dragging. So what Howard is saying, Howard can hear me. I think I was going. But what Howard is saying, he's saying that Khloe and Tristan are threatening to sue. Howard still
think he's the father of the child. And the way that this girl is coming about it.
Okay.
I can get you, girl. You know. Listen.
Okay, so Howard's just giving his opinion on what he thinks about the whole Khloe and Tristan situation. His Wi-Fi is a little lagging, as all of ours is at this moment. But Howard, I think, are you back to normal now?
I should be back to normal now. You know what I mean? It's like
Come
we're
on,
doing
Nelly.
the best we can. This Wi-Fi, my hotspot, like there's life.
Come on, Nelly and Teddy Riley. We'll call you Howard Riley.
Okay. Well, listen, next time I'll just phone in. Just have me on your phone.
Phone in. Just call the friend. But no, I feel you. What homegirl's saying though, she's pretty much saying that her and Tristan have had more than a one-night stand. And she's saying, yes, my son is 4, meaning that me and Tristan hooked up 4 years ago. So it's interesting to see. He's claiming he took a paternity test. She's saying he didn't. You know, it's Tristan. So I wouldn't be surprised if this was his kid. And then we're going to talk more about in our next segment how Khloe Kardashian was coming back at fans because fans were coming for her child. I told you she's been having a really bad week on social media. Well, speaking of social media, let's go to our next segment called Social Media. And this is where Howard and I, we let you know what the celebrities are talking about on social media. So I'll kick it off. Our girl, Megan Good, I love her. She's one of my favorite actresses. She responded to fans because she posted a photo of herself on social media. And one of the fans responded and said, Megan looks better dark-skinned. She's not so pretty anymore. She looks average, but her dark skin was above average. Why did she bleach? That's a rude comment, first of all, saying she looks above average. But Megan Good responded and said, I didn't, queen. Unbeknownst to me, an unlicensed esthetician gave me a product to correct sun damage mark on my forehead that messed up my skin. By the grace of God only, I'm 80% through recovery and regaining my color daily. To be honest, it's beyond painful and traumatic experience because I would never wish that on anybody. I really appreciate if you wouldn't to continue to spread assumptions or rumors. So she grabbed her and told her, don't spread rumors. I'm not bleaching my skin. And last time I checked, Megan Good was never dark skinned, but she's a brown skinned girl.
Mm-hmm.
So
exactly. Yeah. I don't even think she's lighter skin. Like I thought it was always makeup, but I guess not.
And she's a little lighter, but I didn't think like she was bleaching herself. Because I know sometimes Black people, sometimes in the winter, some of us get a little paler. Sometimes we use our brown color. And sometimes with makeup, like that's just the make. So I never thought that she was bleaching herself, but I guess she was setting the record straight.
Exactly. I never thought that either. And I know when you get older, sometimes your skin can, it's adjusting, it's doing different things. So I don't know, but kudos to Megan for at least like nipping that in the bud.
Yes.
But so let's talk about Larsa and her crazy self. So Larsa responds to fans, letting them know she still holds ex-husband Scottie Pippen down. As she said, stop tripping. Dude, you don't know what you're talking about. I held him down and still do. Just because I don't air any dirty laundry doesn't mean it doesn't stink. I just don't want to do his laundry anymore. Okay. Now, all of a sudden, as you know, or some of our fans may or may not know, they used to go back and forth between wanting to get a divorce, wanting to stay together, wanting to get a divorce. I mean, Larsa and Scottie do have 4 kids, so maybe they're trying to work it out for them. But apparently now she's done. So I don't know.
Yeah, and then she was caught out there cheating on Scottie with the rapper Future. So, that's embarrassing. Scotty's trying to be like, I'm good, but she's just letting fans know, hey, my husband was up to no good either. So
exactly.
yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Scotty, had a few groupies himself in his prime
He was a
too.
basketball player, so I'm sure.
Okay. In his prime.
Okay. Well, speaking of the Kardashians, child, Larsa's friend Khloe Kardashian. So we told you guys earlier in the moments of the week with a whole beef going on where people think that Khloe may be pregnant with Tristan's second baby, but Khloe and Tristan are suing this girl because the girl's saying that she has Tristan's baby. But baby, Khloe clapped back at fans. She tweeted, because the fans were coming for her. They were calling her a clown, saying she needs to apologize to Jordan Woods and all this other stuff. So Khloe said on Twitter, I don't go on social platforms much these days, and this is one of the main reasons as to why I stay away. The sick and hurtful things people say, I'm disgusted by so many things I'm seeing. Shaking my head. People swear they know everything about me, including my uterus. Sick. She also said the nasty things you're saying about me over a rumor, capitalized letters, have seen so many hurtful, despicable stories and tweets about me over a false story. And if it were true, it's my life, not yours. Whew. That's your girl, Howard. What do you think about all this? You think
let us know. I think she's what?
Do you think she's pregnant?
No, I don't think she's pregnant. I do think she is still messing around with Tristan because they're quarantined together. Yeah. So I definitely think they're probably a couple right then and there, but I don't think she's pregnant. I think she really wants to wait. If she does get pregnant, hopefully she does it like she said on the show and just have Tristan be the donor. But it's like it's still your baby daddy type of thing. So I don't know. I don't think
it still doesn't make any sense. And I see what fans are saying. Like, look, if you want to be with Tristan, that's your business. And she's absolutely right. This is her uterus, her business. She can do what she wants. And Liliana Vasquez from E! News Pop of the Morning, my old job. Hey, y'all. She made a really good point. They're on a platform where they showcase their lives and they let us inside of their lives. So you've been on reality TV for 10 plus years. Like, it's one of those things where, listen, the fans are going to have a say because you invited us in. So unfortunately, it's going to come with the bad and it's going to come with the ugly. So fans are going to have an opinion on this. And it was on the show, like you said, that they showed her trying to freeze her eggs. So, and we see Tristan do the bad. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of fans are like, look, y'all done kicked Jordan to the curb over you to take him back. Gives the girl her apology. So look, Khloe's absolutely right. It is her business. But when you're on a reality TV show, you're kind of letting the people in. So
that's kind of everybody's business.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm on my business.
Speaking of getting everybody's business, so supermodel Cara, defends her ex-girlfriend Ashley Benson on social media after Ashley was spotted kissing rapper G-Eazy. And ooh, sorry everybody. Oh, are we back?
Yeah.
I'm back.
What happens when you're live,
So she was kissing the rapper G-Eazy, and now we're trying to figure out what's going on. Who's there? Who's going to be, together? One. And I'm out. And I'm back. We're live. Okay. You don't know the truth. We only know her, and I don't know what that's exactly how it should be. That's what Ashley said, or Cara said about Ashley. How are we feeling, Nakia? I mean, this was a struggle bus with us, but pretty much Cara and Ashley are no longer, and she was messing around with G-Eazy.
Yeah, and then I thought it was dope that Cara defended her and was like, leave my ex-girlfriend alone. Y'all don't know the truth. Like, it is what it is. And that's really respectful for ex to say. And again, it's their business. And like Cara said, they're the ones who knows the truth and we just don't. So I'm interested to see how it plays out. And if I will say, like, Ashley and Cara just broke up in April. So, Ashley's kind of doing her thing. So we shall see how that goes. All right, y'all, let's go into our next segment, news and gossip. This is where Howard and I will bring you all the latest news and gossip that's been going on and floating around social media. President Obama, yes, President Obama, my president. He this week gave the commencement speech to the class of 2020 because we all know the class of 2020 cannot graduate, but they can. They had to do it all on Zoom. Former president, number 44, gave his speech to the HBCUs, that's the historically Black colleges, and he also gave it to some high school seniors, which I thought was pretty dope. The first one for the HBCUs was sponsored by Chase, and it was hosted by Kevin Hart, and it was streamed on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. And the second one was called Graduate Together, and that was the class of 2020. And they did this whole big thing with like LeBron James and Lena Waithe, and I thought it was super beautiful. But how cool is it to look back and say President Obama spoke at my graduation? So congrats to the class.
Right? Super dope.
A lot of people
congrats to you all.
Were like, wow, it's so good to hear a president speak so clear and all that good stuff. You know, President Obama dragged the other one, so he was dragging Trump in his speech. As he should.
Ooh, as he should.
As he should.
Yep. He's like, I ain't got to deal with nobody no more. So I'm gonna speak my real mind.
Get it together, Trump.
I ain't mad at him. So on a sadder note, you know, this week it's been tough. Really, the past few weeks have been tough with celebrities passing away. So we lost some icons this week. Comedian Jerry Stiller, father of Ben Stiller, passed away at the age of 92. And actor Fred Willard passed away at the age of 86. I mean, definitely our prayers go out to their families. This is just, you know, a terrible time to, I mean, anytime you're passing away, I guess it's a terrible time. Sorry, but it's just tough. You know, everything's just together, everything coming together.
2020 has been a rough year, and you know, it's like we're losing celebrities left and right. I mean, it's a blessing because these two have lived a very long life, but it's still very sad to lose your family, especially during the pandemic right now. So our prayers and condolences goes to both of their families. And I know Ben Stiller, who's the son of Jerry Stiller, he lost both his mom and his dad. So just sending love and prayers to everyone. All right, y'all. The historic movie Scarface may be coming, but are we ready for a reboot? According to Variety, filmmaker Luca, I do not want to mess up his last name, will direct a reboot of Scarface for Universal Pictures. The story has been adapted a number of times, but most recently in the 1983 classic starring Al Pacino and Michelle Pfeiffer with Brian De Palma was directing it. The new pick is remaining the core immigrant story, both told in 1932 and in 1983 films, and will be set in Los Angeles. So I think it's cool because I never knew there was a Scarface from 1932, and I just knew about the one from the 80s. So how do you feel about the reboot? Should they touch classics? Should they just create new stuff? Like, why are we remaking classic movies?
Exactly. I mean, definitely we should try to stay away from the classic. But, you know, I understand if it's still making money in the past, maybe they're like, hey, we can make money now in the future. If it's done correctly, then we should touch it. But if it's not, you know, just leave it be. Leave it alone.
Yeah, I'm interested to see it. I love Scarface. Scarface is a little long. That's not my favorite mob movie, but Scarface is a classic. So I just wish that Hollywood would also just create new things. There's so many writers. Sorry, I'm mad I picked up my sandal. There's so many writers and so many creative people in Hollywood, so many stories that I just feel like they're just remaking everything. And yeah, no, just a mess.
A whole mess. Well, speaking of a mess, Kim Kardashian's ex-bodyguard is speaking out. Yeah, child. He's claiming that Kim would call paparazzi on herself, and she would do that for her other family members as well. He recently said on a podcast, there's no way every time they're leaving, all these people know about it. He said on the podcast, there's definitely somebody calling ahead. That's just my opinion. He also went on to say that when he tried to see Kanye West for being in his shot, you know, we've heard this with Kanye.
I'm gonna repeat it because you were going in and out, Howard. Bree, our engineer, would you?
I'm done. No, that.
No, Howard, we love you. It's just live. It's the Wi-Fi. Everyone is sucking the Wi-Fi. I'm just gonna repeat it for you. So pretty much, Howard just said that Kim Kardashian's ex-bodyguard was on a podcast and he was talking about how the Kardashians are known to call paparazzi on themselves. And the bodyguard also said that Kanye West was not his favorite client, and that he said, in his opinion, there's definitely somebody calling ahead. He also said that when he was trying to protect Kanye West, the rapper would get angry at him for being in his shot. So I think that's something we all knew, that the Kardashians were staging photos and calling the paparazzi on themselves. Nothing new. That's how Chris gets it done. All right, y'all.
Nothing new
Let's
at
go
all.
to our favorite social media pages to follow. This is where Howard and I will tell you what we're following during this quarantine, because everybody is stuck on social media. So I'll start it off. My favorite Instagram page to follow right now is Milo the Cat. And Milo the Cat is one of the dopest pages, because what Milo does, he takes like cartoons and he puts classic rap music over it. So recently he just did The Sopranos isn't a cartoon. He just did Tony Soprano and he put Biggie Smalls over it. He's done The Muppets, The Simpsons, but it's all like hardcore rap. It's amazing. If you guys check it out on Instagram, his Instagram page is Milo the Cat. So check that out. Howard, what is your favorite Instagram page to follow?
My favorite person to follow. My favorite page to follow right now is Lala Anthony. It's Lala. It's Lala.
Howard lives damn near near Vegas, so this is why we just can't hear Howard.
It's Lala. I'm done.
It's just going in and out. Howard is saying, I heard a little bit, but he said his favorite page to follow is Lala Anthony. Right? That's what you said?
Yes.
Yep, that's what you said. Shout out to Howard. Okay. Howard and I are going to tell you what we're watching during quarantine, because right now we're all stuck in the house. So right now, this week, I'm watching Dead to Me Season 2. I've seen Season 1 and I'm just catching up. Dead to Me is like one of the greatest shows ever. It's super hilarious. It's just super funny, and I feel like everyone should check it out. So make sure you guys check out Season 2, streaming right now on Netflix. Howard, what are you watching right now?
I'm watching Living Single on Hulu at the moment.
Ooh.
You know, doing my old school throwback. Yeah. So that's been getting me through my. And that's
classic. We are living a single. Ooh, in a 90s kind of world. I'm glad I got my girl. Keep your head up, bud. Keep your head up. That's right. That's all I know. My homegirl sitting to my left and my right. We tied like glue. All right. I too have also been watching Living Single. Such a legendary show. This was also a legendary show. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you guys for being in the live chat. Leave us some comments and let us know your thoughts on the show. Let us know what you would like to see, more things you want to hear from on social media. If you are on AfterBuzz TV, or maybe if you're not, make sure you like and subscribe to everything AfterBuzz TV. You can find us on Spotify and iTunes and SoundCloud and all that good stuff. Before we go, Howard, let the peeps know where they can find you at on social media.
Yes, you can find me on all social media at Howard III. Hopefully, I won't be stuttering and breaking up like that on there, but life, Nakia.
We live, baby. We live. You guys can find me on all social media at Kiki Boom Boom. So make sure you guys tune in. And me and Howard, we will be back next Sunday with a brand new episode of I Hate Social Media, but low key, I'm obsessed with it. Guys, have a great weekend. We'll see you later. Bye.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows.